This is CB Reviews.
And today, we will be reviewing the 21st ranked film in my James Bond countdown. Now, keep in mind, this ranking is by how I personally rate the films from worst to best. So, in our last review, we looked at the final outing of Roger Moore, A View to a Kill. We shall continue this trend with number 21 on our countdown, the second final mission of Sean Connery's James Bond.
Diamonds are forever.
For those of you not familiar with what I just said, please allow me to explain. In 1967, Sean Connery left the role of James Bond following You Only Live Twice. After a less successful attempt to carry on without Sean Connery in 1969, filmmakers were able to lure Sean Connery back for one more film, Diamonds Are Forever. The film starts out with Bond relentlessly searching the globe for the leader of Spectre, Ernst Stavro Blofeld. When Bond finally catches up to him, they have a brief battle which ends with Bond drowning Blofeld in a mud bath, presumably killing him. From there, Bond investigates a diamond smuggling operation which eventually takes him to Las Vegas. It is there that we learn that Blofeld is not only alive, but also the one behind the diamond smuggling. His evil scheme? To use the diamonds on a satellite weapon which can destroy any target on Earth, while holding the world for ransom and offering nuclear supremacy to the highest bidder. I quite like the Las Vegas setting in this film. It really is amusing to see it as almost a barren wasteland compared to today. Much like if you see it in the original Ocean's 11, there's like nothing there compared to today, where it's just like casinos and hotels as far as the eye can see. Also, the Bond girls are very... well, you get the idea. Anyway, last but not least, I like Jimmy Dean as Willard White. Here's why.
From Texas to Baja, California. Baja? I haven't got a thing at Baja.
Now the bad. Believe it or not, I'm not fond of Sean Connery in this one. Now, I think Sean Connery is the best James Bond, but he seems to be just doing it for the paycheck this time. Not to mention, this is during his phase of aging horribly, which would last around until Highlander, I would say. Connery actually seemed to be enjoying himself much more in Never Say Never Again, which was 12 years later. And also, believe it or not, I actually think George Lazenby would have been better suited for this film. And Blofeld is rather disappointed in this as well, especially since his two previous appearances were so memorable. This time, he's just so... yeah. Yeah, I think that's an apt description. Yeah. Also, his plan isn't very creative. It almost kind of reminds me of his plot in You Only Live Twice. It just seems... there's a very recycled feel about it. Lastly, I have a huge problem with the tone of the film. After such a dark ending in On Her Majesty's Secret Service, why should this one be so campy? I mean, I'm not against having some humor in a Bond film, but it's downright goofy most of the time, and not even the good kind of goofy. And yes, there is always a good kind of goofy, but not here. This is definitely the weakest of the Sean Connery Bonds. Like Roger Moore, Sean deserved a better ending than he got. He should not have come back after You Only Live Twice, as it's a far, far better movie. Overall, I give the movie 2.5 out of 5 stars. Well, that's it for my review of Diamonds Are Forever. Tune in next time as we finally get to my top 20 James Bond films.